Hey everybody, it's Sin here from Sinsational Gaming, coming to you with the 4th episode of Not Another Let's Play. We're down here in the branch mine at the moment. As you can see, I've been doing quite a lot of digging. All of this side is now dug back 30 blocks, 2 blocks in between. And so I've started on this side. Just gone in a few so far, nothing too bad. Found a few more diamonds. We're just about to go back up to the top, but before I do, just going to fill the smelter up with a few things. If any of you haven't seen this before, it's a really simple device, but it's so useful. Any items to be smelted go in that chest, they drop into that hopper, which then drop into the furnace. You fill this hopper with coal, which then filters into the furnace. Once the items are smelted, they drop into that hopper, which then drops into this chest. It means that you can put multiple items up here. For example, we've got cobblestone and iron up there, and they're all going down into there. And it means that they'll drop through and it won't back up unless this chest is full, which is going to take quite a while. As you can see, put stairs in here so that I can run up, which is delightful. I did also change the texture pack, the glass texture pack that I said I was going to do. And I'm not sure whether it's because I'm so used to the original texture of the glass or what, but I'm not actually a big fan of this. I was really hoping for kind of no white lines around the outside, so that this would all just be completely clear and you'd almost not know that it was there, kind of thing. So I don't know whether I'll be keeping that. I'll have a little look and see what it looks like with some other glass, and yeah, we'll see. What I also don't like about it is that it has changed some of the other textures to, I think, pre 1.8. I'm not entirely sure, but I noticed on the enchanting table that it's, whilst the slots for the item and lapis are there, you don't have the box for it. Which, you know, is a little thing. Everything still works, but aesthetically, I'm not the biggest fan. Plonked an anvil down here, a few jack-o'-lanterns for lighting, filled up the bookcases, so we are getting top-level enchants now. I don't know how other people kind of do their enchanting, but what I like to do is I like to use books and do low-level enchants, and then, like for example, if we got two knockback ones, for example, then we can combine them on the anvil and make a knockback 2, etc, etc, and you can really kind of customize your enchants there. Haven't done too much of that because obviously, you know, still low level, which, you know, doesn't really matter, but I do like to keep the XP there just in case. But yep, so that's been done in here. Not much to really shout about up here. Let's just shove those in there, those in there, and that in there. There, please. But yeah, as you can see, we're filling up on a few things. I took most of the coal back down to the bottom of the mine to put into the smelter. So that's why that's empty. Did I? Oh, got some diorite. You may have noticed I've put some andesite in here, and I know I said that I didn't like the block, but I have been thinking, and I think oh, see, darkness again. Right, I'm going to sleep and then I'm going to get back to you. Okay, I will see you in a second. And we're back. It's daytime, the mobs have gone, and the sun is out. It's a lovely clear day. Yep, as you can see, just done a little bit of aesthetic work, nothing too much, it's more practical than anything really. I was just getting bored of jumping up the hill. Now here is something a bit more interesting. As you can see, I went for a wander. I went for quite a long wander, about 1,000 blocks, I think, in that direction. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of started off by wandering around all these hills and then just wandered off in a direction. I was looking for a village, but saw a sea temple from the coast, so went and grabbed a sea lantern real quick. Yeah, I did get shot up quite a bit. I didn't die though, which is good. But yeah, so these are the this is kind of the colour palette that I'm going to be going for with the big build. As you can see, we've got some black stained glass, sea lanterns. This is the polished andesite. This is the polished diorite. This is normal diorite, and obviously white stained glass. I'm also going to be using quartz, but I haven't been to the Nether yet. Mainly because I'm scared crapless of the Nether. I hate it. It's an awful place. I don't like it. It's too dark. There's too many ghasts. There's too many things that I will no doubt accidentally aggro, and they will then come and kill me. I will fall in lava, and I will lose all my pretty items. But I'm still going to use them for you, and it's going to make this build look brilliant. Yep, that's about all I've done up here, apart from... Hey, Daisy. Little sheep farm started, and I did want to show... Oh yeah, sorry, I moved the chickens as well. As I said in the last episode, where they were, it wasn't being activated when I was around this part, so you can see their little legs there, swimming away. Yeah, as I say, the last one wasn't being activated when I was in this area, so... Oh, there's an egg there. So I've moved them over here, 8 there. I have been chucking them back in there, so that's why there's not too many, but I think we've probably got about 10 chickens in there now. So, you know, it's a reasonable supply of eggs. Now this is something that I wanted to show you, because I appreciate that I've just been kind of doing basic stuff that, you know, all you lot have no doubt done countless times before. So I wanted to kind of get people a little bit excited about the build. So what we've got on the ground here is 111 blocks from there to there, and 111 blocks from there to there, right in the centre. There will be a circular walkway going around there, probably about 3 or 4 blocks deep, but it will be a floor as well. Going all the way around. We will probably also have some smaller ones in the middle here. Now, the spaces in between, they're not really going to be used for much, more just aesthetic pieces. I'll build the land up because, as you can see, it kind of dips down beneath that level. I do want it on that level, so I'm going to have to fill all this in, which is going to take an awful long time. And we'll probably just do some nice gardens, some nice walkways, maybe some fountains, water features, things like that. So that is that base of it done. What we will have in the... I've got a spade on me, why not use a spade? What we're going to have in the middle here is... And I haven't quite worked out the dimensions, but we're going to have a cylinder going all the way from here up to... Hang on, what did I work it out as? So we're on 72 now. So we're probably going to go up maybe 100 blocks in the air. And it's going to be made out of probably white stained glass. We're probably going to go about 10 across, maybe a little bit smaller. But that is going to be our central collection tube. So from there, we're going to go into an underground storage room, which will hopefully all be automatic. I'm going to try for an underground circular build. I'm not sure how well that's going to work out or how practical it's going to be with regards to the sorting systems, redstone and stuff like that. But it's going to need to be big, because what's going to happen then is also on this level we're going to have, so if we're looking at this as a cross section, it's going to start here and it's going to gently slope down, or as gently as you can in Minecraft. It might start a bit higher up and go down. That's going to look like a nice big chunky base for the stem that's going up. And then probably about 5 blocks, 6 blocks above, you're going to have another disc which is then sloped up like that, so it's got a bit of weight to it, but then the top will be flat. But these will be stretching quite far out, and then multiple circular levels rising up. They will probably go almost like that. So they go in and out and in and out, and probably end up with a smallish one at the top, maybe another garden up there. I'm not entirely sure. But then on each of the points, certain points here, so it's going to be equidistant all the way around. I'm going to work out kind of the best distance from the centre for them, for me to AFK. There will be 4 cylindrical mob spawners up in the sky, so I don't have to do too much caving down below, which will then, the mobs will then spawn in there, they will drop into water streams, which will then all converge into the central tube that will be running down the middle. I will either have a space to shut off the tube at a certain distance, so they'll drop, I think it's 22 or 21 blocks, so I can use them as an XP farm, or I can remove the floor through pistons or some such, and they will drop all the way to the bottom where their drops will be collected. They will then go off down into the automatic sourcing system, which will be down below. Also on all the rings there will be some form of farm, be it, you know, sugarcane, wheat, cow farm, chicken farm, etc, etc, etc. So let's take a cow farm for example. So you've got a breeding chamber, which is, you know, you breed the cows up, the babies get pushed into a different chamber, they grow up, you kill them with lava, you then get cooked steak and leather. So when those cows have been slaughtered and you've got your cooked steak and leather, that cooked steak and leather will then go into another water stream, which will go across, and it will drop into the central tube, which will then go down into here, which will then go into the automatic sorting system, which is underneath. So everything will be collected into one central point. So rather than kind of going up to the farms as and when you need them, you'll kind of be collecting almost constantly. I mean, there are some things that you can do. For example, I know you can get bud activated sugarcane farms, bud activated pumpkin and melon farms. They will just be going constantly, so they will be forever being collected. They'll probably be quite small farms, as you know, I'm only playing this on my own. I don't need a huge amount of resources like that. I mean, maybe sugarcane, I do like enchanting. But yeah, that is the big plan, to have a ginormous spire of discs with automatic farms on them that all kind of run into each other and create this megalith of automation and collection and sorting. But yeah, then you'll be able to go down to the bottom and pick up anything you need. What I will also be wanting to do is, let's just pillar back up, so I forgot to mention this when I was up here before, is, I don't know whether any of you have seen it, but Ep004 has a fantastic Iron Golem farm tutorial. I think it might be JL's design, I'm not entirely sure, but I will try to remember to put a link down in the description for you all, because it's a very, very good tutorial. Very simple, easy Iron Golem farm, very good for single player worlds, because it's not super powered, it's not low powered. That's not really a term, is it? It's good enough for a single player world. But yeah, so there will be one of the towers on this side, and then one of the towers on this side. The Iron Golems will then come down here, and there will be probably a glassed chip. Iron Golems do like glitching in glass. No, it'll probably be glass, because it'll kind of fit with the same theme of everything. And they'll be coming down here through a lava blade, which will drop them down to a few hearts. They'll then be pushed just off centre onto a load of hoppers, where I will then have a crusher set up, which I'll then go along and manually power, so the Iron Golems then suffocate, and then they'll drop their iron and lovely roses? Posies? God knows, roses. Which will then go into hoppers, which will then get spat into the central chamber, as everything else will be, and down into the underground automatic sorting system. You see where I'm going with all this. Probably do a gold farm as well. I will probably have that on this side, as I quite like, I mean, you saw it just then, the setting sun there. I don't really want that view obscured, because I think it's quite a nice view. You can see kind of the lay of the land underwater there. I always think that's nice. But I'm not that fussed about this. I've decided I'm not a fan of the savanna biome. It's all a bit... It's dustier than the desert, isn't it? It just looks dusty. But that's beside the point. I'm going to have to cut down some of those trees. There will be a lot of landscaping. This is going to take me a long time. It's quite a big project. It's probably quite a big project for several people. So, yeah, I've kind of made a rod for my own back, haven't I? I've still got a shovel. I should probably use that. But anyway, I just thought I would update you on what's been going on. As I say, I haven't really got too much to show. You know, early game is all kind of resource collecting and things like that, which I'm sure you all know, and I hope you all don't mind me just coming on here and blathering on about what I'm going to do, without actually showing you anything that I have done. But yeah, I think I don't think we're going to build the house. I went looking for spruce wood earlier, which was another reason that I went out, village and spruce wood. Found a ocean monument instead, naturally. But yeah, I wanted some spruce wood just because I like building small houses in spruce wood. I think it looks nice. But yeah, I couldn't find any, and I just thought, you know what, the diorite isn't actually... That's not my diorite chest. The diorite isn't actually that difficult to pick up. I mean, down in the mine, there's loads of the stuff. All of that stuff there, I've just collected from doing branch mining. It's not me going off... I mean, see here, there's some here. I could have taken that and just blocked it off with cobble. But so far, it's just been me digging through it. So, and let's see, here's a brilliant example. All I need to do is come down here and start picking through this stuff. Any more down here? See, there's some down here. There's loads of it about, and it shouldn't take me too long to kind of get a decent amount, or enough to kind of start off and make a decent looking thing. I will obviously at some point need to collect up a load of sand and go and take out the ocean monument, because I really want to use sea lanterns because they look so pretty. And see, I'm not sure whether I'm making this up, and I'm not sure whether anyone else has noticed this, but if you put a torch... Oh, it doesn't really work here because we've got these torches. Let's find somewhere that we can make properly dark. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that and that. And that for funsies. So then we come back... No, wrong one. Yeah, then we come back down here. Go away. So yeah, as you can see, you know, it's a nice light level. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's just check the light level. Where is it? Light is 10. Okay, so that's 10 right underneath the torch. Is it still 10? No, that's 12 now. Okay. Right. Turn that off. And then if we come back here... Now, doesn't that look brighter? Is it? It's not. It is 12. But it looks, to me anyway, it looks a lot brighter than if you're just placing the torches on stone. As I say, I might be completely wrong. I might be making it up. Might just be a trick of the light. But that's how it looks to me. So that's another reason why I want to use diorite in this build, just because it kind of has that glowy feel to it. I've lost all my torches. That's really silly. Items smelted. Still on the stone here. What have we got left? It's about to go onto the iron. But you see what I mean about... I'll tell you what, let's take that out and you'll see. Yeah, so now we've just got the iron going in. We'll chuck the cobble straight back in. And it's not sinking down yet. But yeah, you just saw it then. Flows straight out, straight into the chest. So we've got a mixture of stone and iron in there. So it shouldn't get backed up, as I say, until that chest fills up, which will be ages. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. I think I've talked at you long enough. Let's just go back out, and it's dark again. Never build in a hole, ever. It's a silly idea. Don't do it. See? Ooh, Enderman. Shall we? He's a-coming. Hey, buddy. No, come back here. I'm here. Douche. And no ender pearl. Damn it. Oh well. A bit of excitement to end the episode on. Yep, that's it from me, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any comments that you'd like to leave, please feel free. Also, a like on the video would be really, really appreciated, or even a subscribe. Yep, that's it from me. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you next time. Laters.